Jeremy Lin was an American professional basketball player for the Santa Cruz Warriors of the NBA G League. He unexpectedly led a winning turnaround with the New York Knicks of the National Basketball Association during the 2011-12 season. Generating a cultural phenomenon known as Lin Sanity, Lin was the first American of Chinese or Taiwanese descent to play in the NBA, and is one of the few Asian Americans to have ever played in the league. He was the first Asian American to win the NBA championship, having done so with the Toronto Raptors in 2019. He's also known for his Christian faith, which is very known for him. Lin grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area and earned North Carolina Basketball Player of the Year's honor as a senior in high school. After receiving no athletic scholarship offers, he attended Harvard University, where he was a three-time All-Conference Player in the Ivy League. Undrafted out of college, Lin signed with his hometown team, Golden State Warriors. It's like me signing with the Brooklyn Nets. Pretty cool. This was in 2010. He played his rookie season and received assignments to go into the NBA D League, now called the G League, which is just the minor league of the NBA. This was in 2011. Lin was waived by the Warriors and the Houston Rockets, and this was before joining the New York Knicks in 2011-2012. Quite interesting, in my opinion. At first, Lin played sparingly for the Knicks, not that much time, kind of some garbage minutes at the end of the game, maybe early in the game, but he again spent some time in the B League. In February 2012, however, he was promoted to the starting lineup and led the team on a 7-game winning streak. Lin's stellar play during the season helped the Knicks make the 2012 playoffs. It also helped him get international fame. The dude was famous now. Everyone knew him. Everyone knew him on the island of Manhattan and around the world. Lin appeared on the covers of Sports Illustrated, Time, and was named the Time 100 and most influential people of the world. In 2012, Lin won the ESPY Award for Breakthrough Athlete of the Year. That was within any sport, so within any sport he won. Pretty crazy. New York Knicks won that. It's crazy. Following his Knicks tenure, Lin played for the Houston Rockets, Los Angeles Lakers, Charlotte Hornets, Brooklyn Nets, Atlanta Hawks, Toronto Raptors. While he experienced some success in Houston and Charlotte, he battled some injuries. In August 2019, he left the NBA and signed with the Beijing Ducks, where he became an all-star in the Chinese Basketball Association, or as they call it, CBA. The New York Knicks waived point guard Chauncey Billups. This was when, I remember when this happened. They waived Chauncey Billups to make some cap space to sign center Tyson Chandler. He was the center coming from Phoenix. He was playing with Amari Stoudemire a little bit. He was playing with Nash a little bit, but now he's playing in the Big Apple in New York. December 27th, after an injury to guard Iman Shumpert, my guy, he was good back then, not in the league anymore. It's all right though. The team claimed Lin off waivers to be a backup behind Tony Douglas and Mike Bibby, two washed old men who Jeremy Lin could break their ankles at any moment. I don't know why they were starting him. Terrible move by Coach D'Antoni. I don't know what you were doing. Recently signed guard Baron Davis, which is also another trash old point guard, while you have an amazing young talent that no one's heard of. Baron Davis was also injured and was weeks away from being played. Because of the lockout, coaches had little opportunity to see Lin's play and placed him in fourth on the point guard depth chart. In reality, he should have been at first or even second. Lin stated that he was competing for a backup spot, adding that people saw him as the 12th to 15th guy on the roster. He continued to ride first at practice, leave last, intensely studying game film, and working with coaches to improve his footwork and judgment. Lin made his season debut with the Knicks on the road against the Warriors, where he was cheered in his return to Oracle Arena. It's the home of the Golden State Warriors in Oakland, California. In January, Lin was assigned to the Erie Bayhawks of the D League. Again, the G League. He went back to the G League. On January 20th, he scored a triple-double with 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 12 assists in the Bayhawks' victory over the Maine Red Claws. 3 days later, Lin was called up to the Knicks. He was fearful of being cut again, that he asked a chaplain at a pregame prayer service to pray for him. He was a devout Christian, so. On January 28th, Davis postponed his Knicks debut due to an elbow infection and back pain. Complicating signing another player, the Knicks were considering releasing Lin. However, after the New York Knicks squandered a fourth quarter lead in February 3rd loss to Boston Celtics, coach Mike D'Antoni, in desperation, according to experts, decided to give Lin a last chance to play. He was lucky because we were playing so bad, said the coach. 3 point guards had failed to run D'Antoni's offense, and fans demanded the team fire him. Lin had played only 55 minutes through his Knicks' first 23 games, and the team has lost 11 of their last 13 games. However, they won. The Knicks had a resurgence. They had a 7-game winning streak. They went to the playoffs, and Jeremy Lin was the reason that happened. After the 2011-2012 season, Jeremy Lin became a free agent at the end of the season. The New York Times called Lin the most popular player in the decade, and asserted that he had saved the team's season. However, his success has only 26 games left, uncertain about his overall standings among the league's point guards. Some still believe Lin was a bench player. He wasn't a bench player. Many people end the story here, but not today. After Lin went into free agency, he signed with the Houston Rockets. This is a weird move, because he was already there before the Knicks and did not mesh well with the front office and the organization. After a terrible season, Lin was traded to the LA Lakers for almost nothing. This started a trend for Jalen 7. He then went on to play for the Hornets, the Nets, the Raptors, all with the same outcome, coming off the bench and not getting any time in their rotation. But Lin's final season in the NBA found him winning an NBA champion. This was the first American Asian NBA player to ever win an NBA champion, but not because he was a vital part of the team. Sadly, he was just a bench player. He didn't get minutes, and it was, for a lot of Germany fans like myself, it was hard to just see him on the bench when he could have contributed to the Raptors, but they didn't do anything. They had 3 amazing point guards. I don't blame them. It is what it is. When the Raptors could not come to terms with Lin, they let him go, and he signed a contract with the CBA, the Chinese Basketball Association, and became an all-star there. Lin is now playing in the minor league of the NBA, or the Santa Cruz Warriors, which is a development league for the San Francisco Warriors, the Golden State Warriors. He is still working hard, and many people around the league think he deserves a roster spot, and I do too. Thanks for watching. Peace!